Once upon a time, there was a far, far away planet called Earth. On Earth, everything ran accordingly in society. Police officials were kind and gentle, always giving people the benefit of the doubt. Just kidding, that's not real life. The question is often asked what should be done to address the worldwide crime problem. Political conservatives often emphasize that we need to restore order. How can this be done? Police forces must be strict but also efficient and effective with high professional standards. Crime rates are affected when people can't trust police officials. So why can't people trust the police? Police brutality. It happens worldwide, and here are a few examples. On Tuesday, March 4th, police tied Mito Macia, a 27-year-old man from Mozambique, to the back of a police vehicle because his taxi was allegedly obstructing traffic and assaulted a constable. Police officials who were in marked uniforms tied Macia's hands over his head and then to the marked vehicle, all in the presence of cameras. The vehicle starts out slow but quickly speeds off. Miraculously, Macia did not die then, but later in a police holding cell where it is uncertain if he died as a result of the dragging or being beaten later in jail. The National Director of Lawyers for Human Rights stated that, as horrific as it is not exceptional. Hardly a week goes by without such stories of brutality. Even the most horrific events can happen in beautiful places. On March 9, 2013, a story was released in which a few young men were beaten in the back of a pickup truck by police officials in Fiji. The video that captured this event depicts a man crying as he is repeatedly struck with a police baton, then later switching to a metal rod. If the video doesn't shock you, then what the Fiji military leader said will. He told reporters that he stands by his men and that they were doing their duty in looking after the security of the nation and making sure that people sleep peacefully at night. The National Director of Lawyers for Human Rights could not have been more right when he said that Macia's dragging was not a rare occurrence. Taxi driver William Dube has come forward to tell his story about police brutality when he was arrested in 2010. Dube was arrested for armed robbery. 2 weeks after he was arrested, he was taken to a tourist building where he was tortured with suffocation, beatings, humiliation, and even sending electric shocks through wires that were connected to his genitalia. The past examples I have given you have happened in developing countries. This would lead you to believe that police brutality only exists there, but if that's what you think, then you've been living in a fairy tale. Here is just one example of how police brutalities can happen in developed countries also. On March 2nd, Jamie Jackson's life was no fairy tale. He was at Sydney's annual gay Mardi Gras when a friend recorded police throwing Jackson down on his face and then stepping on his back. Police allege that he used offensive language, assaulted a police officer, and resisted arrest, although the video does not show Jackson struggling to get away from the police, but crying over the inflicted pain. His father stated that, whatever happened before the footage started, he shouldn't have been thrown down like that. It's just dangerous. It might be shocking to some people, but police brutality does happen even in America. Just like every country, most police officials are heroes, but some are bad apples. In a given year, an average of 6.6% of police officers will have a complaint filed against them for misconduct. The Chicago Police Department might have more villains than heroes because between 2002 and 2004, Chicago police had more than 10,000 complaints of police abuse that were filed. Guess how many of those resulted in meaningful disciplinary actions? 19. Crime prevention hinges on police officials. Careful, professional policing builds trust and also reduces the local power of criminals and the attractiveness of crime. Police brutality is a worldwide social problem that creates a ripple effect on crime rates. The political conservatives believe that police forces must be strict but also efficient and effective with high professional standards. Maybe then we can all live happily ever after.